Night in Louisiana feels different now. The air is colder, the water is darker, and every breath tastes faintly metallic. They say the algae arrived after the last hurricane, a red bloom that glows faintly at night, like the bayou is breathing. But that's not the part people whisper about. No, it's what moves beneath the bloom. Our story begins just after midnight. Noon and her mother live in a small wooden house near the water. Old boards, buzzing porch light, and a long stretch of bayou that should have been empty, but wasn't. Tonight, something feels off. The fog is thicker, the wind is gone, and the red sheen on the water pulses softly, as if reacting to something unseen. Inside the house, everything is quiet until Noon hears it. A sound, wet footsteps dragging across the porch. She freezes, listens, another step. Closer. The house creaks, not from weight, but from something crawling along its underside. Her mother whispers, "Don't move." They stay completely still, not even breathing, but the footsteps continue, trailing away from the porch and towards the back of the property. Noon grabs her small camcorder, the one she uses for school projects, and slowly pushes open the door. Cold air hits her face, her breath turns white. The ground is wet, but there is no rain, only a trail of muddy footprints leading toward the water, each one stained with a slick, dark red film. Noon steps forward, the camcorder shakes in her hand. The sounds return. Not footsteps this time, but whispers. Not human whispers, something softer, lower, like breath moving through hollow reeds. The red water ripples. Something is moving underneath. Noon lifts the camera. The screen flickers. Static crawls up the edges. And then a silhouette rises from the water. Not fully human. Long limbs, skin coated in red algae, glistening like blood in moonlight. Tangled strands of moss hang from its body like hair that has never dried. Noon steps back. Her foot snaps a branch. The creature snaps its head toward her. The whispering stops. Silence presses into the entire bayou. Her mother runs out, grabs Noon, and pulls her toward the house. The creature drags itself onto the bank, water pouring off its limbs in thick ropes. The red bloom clings to its skin, crawling upward like living veins. It lets out a low, rattling exhale. The porch light flickers. The house groans. The water behind the creature churns, as if more shapes are rising beneath the surface. Noon shuts the door. Her mother blocks it with a chair. Silence. Stillness. A moment of breath, broken only by the faint hum of the red bloom outside. Then, 3 soft taps on the door. Tap, tap, tap. Not knocks, as if something was feeling for a way in. Noon backs away. Her camcorder lights the hallway. Her mother whispers for her to go upstairs. To the attic. To hide? Noon climbs the steps. Halfway up, the house shakes. Something heavy presses against the walls. Whispers seep through the gaps in the floorboards. She reaches the attic. It's dusty, still. Except for one thing. Old VHS tapes scattered across the floor. And a Polaroid photo. A girl standing at the edge of the bayou. Red algae clinging to her shoes. The girl in the photo is Noon. Her hands tremble. Her breath quickens. Her heartbeat thunders in her ears. Downstairs, her mother screams, a crash. The chair breaks. Water rushes in. Wet footsteps slap the wood. Noon stares at the Polaroid. On the back, in faded ink, a single message. You were chosen the day you touched the water. The whispers grow louder, all around her now, coming from the attic walls. The floor. The photo in her hand. A shadow stretches across the ceiling, long, reaching, searching. Noon tries to scream too, but the sound dies in her throat. The attic door slowly creaks open, and the red glow rises up the stairs. They say the bloom is spreading. Every morning the water looks a little redder. Every night, more footsteps echo along the banks. And in the towns nearby, people whisper about a little girl who vanished into the bayou, leaving behind only a single set of footprints. Perfectly spaced, perfectly identical, leading straight into the red water. They say the water is calm at dawn, peaceful. But look close, and you'll see footprints forming even when no one is there, as if something is climbing out. Again,